What is up, everyone? 10 a.m. New time this week. We have the Scottish Open. It's an awesome week. We have 2:30 in the morning and golf starts. Like, what else could you want? I got my Kobe Bryant USA jersey on. A little festive 4th of July weekend. Tweeted out, "Happy 4th of July." I know is summer's over. 5th of July is the last day of summer. Now that 4th of July is over, because before you know it, it'd be time to. September's around. Literally, you're gonna wake up and September's gonna be here. Like, where'd the summer go? So I always say 4th of July is the last day of summer. So I hope you guys had a good one. It's time to get into golf season because this next 2 weeks is awesome. We have Scottish Open, we have the Barbasol, and then next week we have the Open Championship with the Barracuda, I believe. 2 all events, and so four tournaments in 2 weeks. And we're super excited here at Fantasy Points now that PGA has its own homepage. Fantasy Points has its own homepage at for PGA over at Fantasy Points PGA on Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to that, everything like that. Use the promo code JURS22 to get 10% off if you want to get all this content. And obviously, it's free today. It's going to be free for the week. Trying to get it out there, but we've been doing well. A few of the guys, Dom and I, have our Wednesday night show. We've been crushing it. Some winners, some DFS winners. It's been fun. But what we usually do on this Tuesday show, it's usually 1 o'clock. Usually this slot is either for Hunter last night, or sometimes Hunter goes in the morning. He breaks down the course, stuff like that. But we had some scheduling issues. So I'm going 10 a.m. today. I basically am finding a DFS core who I think is going to perform well at this Scottish Open. I'm going to break down a little bit of the board, see who I'm playing, and yeah, basically like that. So let's get right into it. I will pull up my screen now and show you a little bit of the process of what I do. So here's my weekly spreadsheet. I like doing this because a lot of people, I've gotten good feedback, basically showing exactly what I do when I'm building lineups. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is decide what contest you want to play. Personally, I usually play a 20 max. This week I'm going to play a 17 max. Obviously, always cap it. And the dollar amount is however much you want to risk, whether they have little as 2. There's a $4 one, and I think there's like a $7 one too, something like that. So I'm not sure which dollar amount I'm going to play yet. Usually I'll play the $4 one, but either way, it's 17 lineup. So let's get to building. Let's get to the board. So let's start in this 10K range. Obviously, Scottie Scheffler leads the way, followed by Jon Rahm, Justin Thomas, and then Matt Fitzpatrick find himself into this 10K range. And so let's deep dive these guys. Who do we like? Who do we not like? Scottie Scheffler, yeah, he's number 1 player in the world. Makes a lot of sense. Finished last year at this event. He finished in 12th, so he has good course history. And he's coming off of a 13th at the Travelers, 2nd place at the U.S. Open, 18th at the RBC Canadian, and a 2nd before that. His only miscut was the PGA Championship, and it wasn't even a bad miscut. He hit the ball well, putted horribly. But looking into Scottie Scheffler, he kind of makes a lot of sense for this track. Driving distance, I think, is going to be very, 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 very important. And I won't get into like what stats I think will be key this week. Hunter does a good job with that. I mean, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to be using. Driving distance is going to be a key. Scottie Scheffler ranks 18th in driving distance this season, and he's crushing these bucket ranges. About half of these shots are going to come from 175 to 200. He ranks 10th in that bucket range, and then 38th and 29th in the other 2 bucket ranges. So, yeah, Scottie Scheffler makes a lot of sense. He is 11-2 for a reason. But there's another guy that I really like in this range, and I think I might be going heavier with, and I'll skip right down to him, and that's Justin Thomas. Why do I like Justin Thomas? Let me tell you, I'm going to read off some boring Justin Thomas stats, because what else would you want to hear at 10 o'clock in the morning? Justin Thomas, total driving, 57th, distance, 14th. He averages 312 off the tee. That's pretty damn good. And in these bucket ranges, 4th, 2nd, and 8th. That's just crushing approach everywhere. He ranks 6th on approach in the entire tour. That's amazing. Like, it's Justin Thomas with his irons. I don't got to sell you on that. And he's actually putting, surprisingly, strokes gain wise, better than Scottie Scheffler is this season. It's kind of because they're kind of trending in opposite directions with the putter, but Justin Thomas is trending in the right direction right now. He's played this event twice, an 8th and a 9th place finish, and he is in decent form. Obviously won that PGA Championship a few weeks ago, 3rd place at the RBC Canadian, and then he finished 37th at the U.S. Open. Withdrew from the Travelers with a stated a back injury, but I think it was just because it was a long US Open and he wanted to recover. And I don't really think he is in danger because he's currently playing the JP McManus Pro-Am, which is a Pro-Am for rich guys and elite golfers in Scotland or Ireland, somewhere over there. And let's see where he is. Last time I checked, he was in second. Yeah, he's currently tied for second. So, like, I know it's not a PGA Tour event, but he's 5 under par at not an easy golf course. Guys are over par. So, like, literally, Matt Fitzpatrick's 8 over. Tiger Woods is 6 over. Kokrak's 7 over. Like, Justin Thomas is golfing his ball well, playing really well. I think he's fine, not worried about the injury at all. He's going to start a lot of these lineups. So I already know I'm going to plug him in here. And another guy who I'm really also high on is Jon Rahm. There is a chance I bet Jon Rahm and Justin Thomas and call it a day. Oh, for what it's worth, I already bet Justin Thomas at 16-1. I bet him at 14-1. And then this morning I saw the Bet 365 boost at 16-1. Smash that. But why do I like Jon Rahm also? Jon Rahm ranks fourth in driving distance. Amazing. And 17th in the 175 to 200 range. I'm kind of scared of his wedges because, like, he's just objectively bad with his wedges. Like, just bad with his wedges. And it's crazy to think that Jon Rahm, like the number 1 player in the world for X amount of weeks, is a really bad wedge player. But, like, I thought about this for, like, watching him golf. And then I'm not sure if you know who he is, but shout out the Model Maniac, at the Model Maniac. Follow him. He did this thing called Rahm Wedge Watch. And he basically just tracked his distances where he left his wedges from inside, like, 130, I think. And they were all, like, 90% all below tour average. And you're not going to get a ton of wedges at this track, like, which is why you don't really want to play Rahm at a majority of the PGA Tour events because he's just, a lot of them, he hits it so far, he's going to get a lot of wedges. But a lot of these shots are going to come from his strength, which is long iron. So Jon Rahm played this event last year, finished 7th, like I said, and he putt horribly. Let me bring up his statistics from last year's event. So Jon Rahm, Scottish Open last year, 7th place finish, and he lost about 2.2 strokes on the greens. If he's in 0 with the putter last year, he might have won that. So yeah, I love Jon Rahm this week. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to get to him. So this is what I'm going to do for now. Let me zoom out real quick. I know I'm going to put Justin Thomas in my player pool, and I know I'm going to put Jon Rahm. I'm going to put Jon Rahm in the player pool for now. We're going to see how much we can get to him. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. So, and with a 17, I'm going to do 17 lineups, like I said. I want that to be anywhere from 10 to 13 players in that player pool. Keep it tight keep it tight. If the core hits, the 13 guys make the cut, you're gonna have a great chance to cash. If they don't, you're gonna have a bad week. But you want that volatility in DFS. In DFS, you want to kind of hover around, make your money back. Boom, pop week. That's what you want. So that's what we've been doing, and we've been kind of making our money back week in, week out. We had a pop week at might have been the Canadian Open. We had a solid week. I think it was Canadian Open. But let's have another one this week. So, and Matt Fitzpatrick, I don't really want to be a part of Matt Fitzpatrick coming off of a great win at 10K. He didn't really rate out too well for me, but like, you can't say he's not going to perform here. He's a great total driver of the golf ball. Irons have been heating up a lot. Great short game, great putter. I do think short game will be less important this year than it was in previous years. Conditions are going to be fairly benign this week. So I think we're going to see -20. Jon Rahm can get to -20. Justin Thomas can get to -20. Good thing Rory McIlroy is not playing because I think this course sets up way too well for him. So I think I'm going to do without Matt Fitzpatrick. I love him in more difficult spots. I don't love him in Birdie Fest. So Justin Thomas and Jon Rahm are the guys I like in this range. I mean, like, Scotty Scheffler, like, yeah, but he's trending, I think, in the wrong direction. He's kind of putting poorly. I think JT and Rahm are trending more than, like, kind of similar to what Scotty did, trending a little bit more. So why not save a few bucks, go with a little lesser guy, and I think they are in line for a win. Now, okay, so John Rahm and JT, I love them both. I'm going to start with JT for now. 9K range. Xander Schauffele leads us off, followed by PC, Colin, Willie Z, Sam Burns, Cam Smith, and Decky. Real quick, let me read to you out my model. I tweeted this out this morning. I'll tell you where the guys rank in my model. Let me pull this up. So my model this week. Number 1, Scotty Scheffler. Number 2, Justin Thomas. Number 4, John Rahm and Patrick Cantlay are both tied for 4th. Tied for 6th, Victor Hovland and Will Zalatoris. Hideki's in 7th. 8th is Colin Morikawa. And then 2 guys tied for 10th are Joaquin Niemann and Xander Schauffele. So who's the first guy in this range that pops up? That would be Patrick Cantlay. He is 4th in my model at 9,600. And why would Patrick Cantlay rate out so well? Let's deep dive him. So Patrick Cantlay never played here before. Kind of worrisome. Great form. That Sunday at the Travelers was just absurd. I was there watching in person. Obviously bet on him. Obviously didn't cash because I don't want to talk about it. That hurt. But great form. 3rd place at the Memorial, 14th place at the U.S. Open, 13th place at the Travelers. What does Patrick Cantlay do well that he would rate out well here? Well, he's great on these par 5s, and we're going to get 4 par 5s here. Awesome. He is sneaky long, ranks 50th on tour in driving distance, averages over 305 of the tee. Very solid. And he is average in these bucket ranges. Average. Yes, and he's an average iron player, but he has those pop weeks where he makes his haze with the putter, ranks 20th on putter with his putter this season. So he hasn't lost strokes off the tee since the Players, which was he was on the wrong side of the wave. So throw that out the window. He hasn't lost strokes off the putter, a full stroke off the putter since the Century Tournament of Champions in 2020. That's very impressive, Patrick Cantlay. And he's kind of been hit or miss with the irons of late. It's been even the last 4, plus 1.6, minus 1.3, plus 3, minus 1.3. But then he has those pop weeks at the RBC Heritage, plus 8. He's been awesome with the putter of late. Yeah, Patrick Cantlay makes a lot of sense. But who do we want to go with here? Xander Schauffele at 9.9. Xander Schauffele has figured something out. He might be so highly owned though. He really might be. But because he's so safe. He's just so safe. Like he just can't finish like lower than like minus 20. Lower than 25th. Xander Schauffele. I'm not even going to count the Zurich. 5th at Byron Nelson, 13th at the PGA, 18th at the Memorial, 14th at the U.S. Open, 1st at the Travelers. And he's going to win the JP McManus. Great off the tee, long, very long. Great in these bucket ranges. 8th in the 125 to 150 and 37th in the 175 to 200. That's awesome. Ranks 31st in strokes gained putting, and he's 31st around the green if it does kick up. So Xander Schauffele makes a lot of sense. Like a lot of sense. Don't believe he's played this event before. No, he did. He finished 10th here last year. Okay. Yeah. He might be very, 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 very highly owned. I like Xander Schauffele under. If Xander Schauffele is below 22%. So if he's 22%, no. 21%, yes. I will play him. So let's put him in for now. And who else do I like in this range? Will Zalatoris is very safe. Will Zalatoris, I do not think is going to be a great week. He's not going to make enough birdies, but he's very safe. If we get him low ownership, I'm going to probably play Will Zalatoris. If Xander and Will Zalatoris, I think, are both equally safe, but I think Xander has some more upside. Simply because I think Xander could just make more birdies than Will Zalatoris, which is not a crazy take at all. But this is probably going to be an ownership thing. Okay, now Cam Smith. Yeah, I'll talk about Cam Smith. What I did was I bet Cam Smith at 33 to 1. Love the number. Didn't rate out for me too well. But deep diving him this morning, I was like, I might stick with it. I might stick with it. So Cam Smith, he ranks driving distance is not great. He ranks 104th in driving distance, but the bucket ranges are awesome. 175 to 200 ranks 56th. 150 to 175 ranks 5th. And then with his wedges, we know what he is. Great putter, great short game. See, how did he didn't play this event last year either. Maybe I'll cash that bet out, and I'll just make the card John Rahm, Justin Thomas. Like, I might just do that. I really might just do that. But I could honestly do whatever I want with the betting card. Let me pull it up real quick for you guys. Just show you guys a little bit of what I do, because I know this is a DFS show, but we're talking about betting too. So this is my results from this year. I'm just very honest with everything. This is my results this year for my season. Plus 28.75, $100 units. Risk 2.5 units a week on outrights. Risk 2.5 units in a week on top 5. So here's let me tell you why I could do anything. We're at 39 events this season, and if I'm risking $250 a week through 39 events, I'll tell you what that number should be. 250 times 39 equals 9750. You're wondering why this risk is only 7,800? That's because of hedging. You make good cards, you have chances to hedge, and you can alter that net number. So, because of hedging, I am about 18 units underexposed. That's awesome that's basically a whole extra outright that I hit. Yeah, it is a whole extra outright that I hit just because of making good cards and having guys in the mix on Sunday and being able to hedge. So I'm 18 units underexposed for the season. And that means I can kind of do anything I want with the card, because at the end of the day, I want to have there's 49 events of the PGA Tour season that I bet all year. 49 events. 250 times 49 is what the final number I want to be under this, where it says total wager. So I'm already 18 units under that with 10 events to go. I can go anywhere with this card, but I don't want to get like crazy and just bet like 5 favorites. But I have the warranty to do what I want with it. So that's why I'm just talking myself through. What am I going to do at the top? I love John Rahm. I love Justin Thomas. I can bet them both, and I can even keep that Cam Smith 33-1 if I want to. I'll make that decision later. Okay, back to the DFS. Sorry about that, but that was important. I'm happy I did that. All right, so we love Justin Thomas. We love Xander Schauffele. Cam Smith is kind of fringe for me right now. Kind of fringe. Let me look at Decky. Deep dive Decky, because he also rated out decently well for me. Or was he in the model? He was 7th in the model. Sweet. Decky. What's Decky up to? He is off of 4th place at the U.S. Open. Quiet 4th. It was a backdoor Sunday. Gaining a casual 9 shots on approach. Very casual. Total driving. Amazing. Driving distance. Ranked 35th on tour. Yeah, that's awesome. And then in these buckets, he is a killer. He is a killer. He gets kind of worse with the long irons, but I mean, we know how good he is with the long irons. He is a gainer around the green, and he's a small loser with his putter, but the putter has been better this year than it's ever been, kind of. Gained 4 strokes at the U.S. Open with the putter. What has he done here before? Hideki has never played this event, which is kind of scary. Let's see what he's done at recent U.S. Opens / easier U.S. Opens. I mean, not U.S. Opens, Open Championships, because I feel like that's kind of similarly what it's going to play as. He didn't play the U.S. Open last year. I mean, the Open Championship last year. Missed his last 2 cuts. 14th. That's not what we want to see. Am I out on Decky? I think so. But let me look at Cam Smith again. I want to look at Cam Smith's Open Championships. Yeah, they're decent. 33rd last year was kind of an easier one. 20th the year before, 2 years ago. All right. I don't really love the bottom of this 9K range. Now, someone I do love is Jordan Spieth. I'll tell you that already. He had to withdraw from this pro-am because he forgot to put out his ball. A mistake we all make. Whenever I hit greens in regulation, I always forget to put my ball. So let's look at Jordan Spieth and see how he could fit into this. Jordan Spieth missed the cut of the Travelers, losing 3.5 strokes ball striking. Okay, the last time Jordan Spieth lost 3.5 strokes ball striking was the Masters. What did he do after that? Followed it up with a win at the RBC Heritage. That is awesome to hear. Driving distance ranks 38th. Bang. He is within the top 100 on all these bucket ranges that are important. 36 in approach, and he's just a bad putter now. Jordan Spieth is my favorite type of player. He is a ball striking bastard, as I like to call it. Ball striker who can't putt. He just became one this year, which is annoying because he never makes putts when I bet on him, but that's the archetype I like. And never played here before, but we know what Jordan Spieth does at Open Championship venues. Yeah. And at 8,900, come on. Come on. Get in here, Jordan. So we have 2,000 left to work with. That leaves about low 7. All right. We'll do that for now. So we have 3 guys in this player pool. We'll do that for now. I think I'm probably gonna get to some Cam Smith, and I'm like I'm probably betting John Rahm. I'm probably betting John Rahm. Let's see. Okay, Victor Hovland at 8,800 is crazy, and this is going to be entirely dictated on ownership because we know what the upside is. The form is not great. Victor Hovland's recent form, miscut at the U.S. Open, he's lost a ball striking in 2 straight events. That's very scary. That's very scary. The last time he's lost strokes ball striking in 2 straight events was never. There's something wrong with Victor Hovland. There's something wrong. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. And like, what do you want him to do? Rely on his short game when his ball striking is not there? It's impossible. Like, if he is sub, I don't know what number do I want to say. If he's sub 7%, like you know what the upside is, but like he's just objective. Like you want to go the game theory route, like he's not playing good golf. But he rated out really well for me because driving distance ranks 37th on tour. Amazing. 125 to 150 ranks second. 150 to 175, 74th. 175 to 200, 10th. He's a gainer with the putter too, and he's just horrible around the green, which I don't think is that important this week because I think it's going to be very benign. I think around the green is going to be less important than people think. Okay, we know what Victor Hovland is at the core. Ownership, yeah. Ownership, that's going to be ownership, and I don't have it right now. We'll check back on that tomorrow, but for now, I will mess around and put Victor Hovland in this player pool. All right. Joaquin Niemann. He rated out for me well. I kind of leaned him early this week, but I don't love him. Now, I don't love him. Let me see if I do. Driver distance, awesome. Hits those fairways like crazy, especially with those low bullets. Not as good as long irons as I would like him to be. I don't think he's ever played here before, and he's been pretty bad at Open Championships. Might be out on old Waco for now. Tommy Fleetwood not going to be difficult enough. Like, do I want to play Ryan Fox at 8,500? No. Like, I don't. Corey Connors, I can get behind. Let me deep dive Corey Connors real quick. So this is going to play, it's not a real length course. It's not going to play so windy, so up the ground, so around the green. Just not. Corey Connors. Driving distance. 59th on tour. That's good. approach. Yeah, we know what he is with his irons. He's a gainer with his putter this year, and he's. Now I need to look at his results. He's played this event last year, finished 88th. He made the cut. That's important. He made the cut. How is he done at Open Championships? He finished 15th last year, which I think is very important because the Open Championship played easy last year. Corey Connors, welcome to the team. You're in the player pool. I do like you. Okay. Are we just gonna go with like JT Rom X and then like build off that? Well, we're definitely not putting. All right, let's put instead of Jordan, let's just put Connors in here, just for salary reasons. Now we have more salary to work with. All right. Bottom of this 8K range. Okay, Cameron Young is someone I wanted to deep dive because my friend and I at DG Betting, give him a follow if you don't follow him. He asked me about Cameron Young, and my what did I responded was with Cameron Young was bunkers equal dead. Bunkers equal dead. So, but now listen to me. Bunkers equal dead for Cam Young. But I'm saying it's going to play benign. Hit a lot of these greens. Bomb your drives. He ranks 6th in driving distance and tour. 6th. The irons are not great. That's kind of scary. Now that might be getting me off of him. Not great, but what has he done on approach recently? Gained half of a stroke on the U.S. Open. Lost 5 strokes on approach at the. How did he lose 5 strokes to the Memorial? That's just absurd. But we know what he did have his run. RBC Heritage 3rd, Wells Fargo 2nd, PGA Champ 3rd. 60th at the Memorial, he was mega chalk, miscut at the U.S. Open. Okay. Yeah, definitely never played here before. Has he played an Open Championship? He has not. Cam Young may just be under the radar this week at 8,100. I don't know if I want to put him in there yet. Wait. I don't know if I want to put him in there yet. But what I want to do real quick is look at his betting odds because I'm just not sure of them right now. Oh, you guys want to win it real quick? Just bet Chess and Hadley at the Barbasol. This is guaranteed to win. Cameron Young, 60-1. I thought we'd get a little bit better than that. First time over there. All right. Well, ownership thing. If he comes in low owned, he will be in this pool. But for now, I'll leave him out. Max Homa doesn't do much for me here. Actually, I don't hate it. All right. Keith Mitchell. I do like Keith Mitchell. Rated out for me a little bit. Keith Mitchell. What has he done for us? We've been on Keith Mitchell the last 2 weeks. Travelers, he finished 6th, and Canadian Open, he finished 7th. We were on him both of those weeks. He's been awesome. And why was I on Keith Mitchell? And I'll tell you why. It's my thing that I will forever say. When Rory McIlroy rates out well, you play Keith Mitchell. Why? Driver plus putter. Why? Quail Hollow. Why? CJ Cup at Summit Club. Why? RBC Canadian Open. We've seen it too many times. When Rory McIlroy rates out well, you play Keith Mitchell. Now, Rory McIlroy isn't in this field, but I feel like this is a perfect Rory course. Well, so many Rory courses are perfect. Just hit your bomb driver around here and hit wedges, which is what Keith Mitchell does. So, I do like Keith Mitchell a lot. What's his price? 78. Great form. Has he played Open Championships before? He has. I think he's played Open Championships before. He's in this one too. He missed both of his cuts, and he missed a cut at the last year Open Championship. I kind of like him though. I'll come back to Keith Mitchell. Terrell Hatton at 7,800 is going to be mega chalk. Literally just pass. Lucas Herbert played here twice, finished like 7th both times, something like that. Are we gonna play a Euro? Are we gonna find a Euro to play? And the same another thing about the Rory McIlroy thing, Maverick McNeely is another guy I also play when Rory McIlroy rates that well. So keep him under your radar too. At 74, decent price. Finished what 8th at the what was it last week? John Deere, 8th at the John Deere. I know it was the John Deere. He should have finished 8th, but yeah, I like Maverick when Rory rates that well. Who else in this low 7 range could we give a look to? Aaron Rai, former winner of this event. Difficult conditions though. He won at 11 under, not 20 under. Johnny Vegas bombs his driver. Luke List. Okay, Luke List. I kind of like. Let me look at Luke List. Luke List. No, honestly, do I like Luke List? He's gonna have to make a lot of putts. T19 at the Travelers, where he had horrible course history. Gained 10 shots on approach. Oh my god. That was just Luke List is coming off the best approach week of his career last week. Good for you, Luke List. Can we roll that into this week? Driving distance, 11th on tour. I'd say that'll do it. A great long iron player. Kind of struggles with the wedges, but he just had great wedge performance at the Travelers. Has he? I don't believe he's played here before. No, how has he gone in opens? Miscut 39th. Hasn't played since 19. I think this is a good fit for Luke List, though. Oh my god. Luke List lost. Luke List lost 8 strokes putting last week, which is so on brand for Luke List. See, you're gonna have to make a lot of putts this week. I do think you're gonna have to. I'll pass on the old listy, on old Luke List. Johnny Vegas is a guy who can make bombs a driver and can make a bunch of putts. See what he's up to. Miscut at the Travelers, 53rd at the RBC, 37th at the Memorial. I don't hate Johnny Vegas. Driving distance, 9th on tour. Great. He's good in these bucket ranges. I like Johnny Vegas. Has he played here before? Can you just tell me no? Just tell me no, he hasn't played here before. And Open Championship. Give me like a made cut. 2 missed cuts. Thank you, Johnny Vegas. Hasn't played since 2018, though. I kind of like Johnny Vegas' course fit. What is his price? 7.2. We could do worse than we can do a lot worse than a 7.2 Johnny Vegas. Just throw him in. Just throw him in. Vegas at 7.2. Where are you? I did not think Johnny Vegas would be in this player pool. How long has this stream has gone? 35 minutes. We're doing fine on time. All right, Johnny Vegas at 7.2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in this player pool right now with a 7.2 Johnny Vegas. I love that. So who else in this lower 7K range you want to keep eyes on? Thomas Dietrich. I bet him here last year at 110-1. Thomas Dietrich is like he's kind of in bad form now. This might be a bit of a reach comparison. He is my European Tony Finau. He always contends and never wins. I bet him here last year at 110-1. He lost in a playoff to Minwoo Lee on some bullshit. Listen to this. He was in the final group. I think it was late Saturday or early Sunday. He was over like a 2-foot putt. Mid backstroke, weather horn went off. Mid backstroke. Like you're in the final group and the you can't be conscious at the weather horn. Wait till after he putts. And he ended up missing that 2-footer, by the way. Lost in a playoff by 1. Of course. And of course I had him at 110-1. Now, so he's contended here before. What has he done recently? His form is not great, I believe. 58th last week at the Irish. 15th at the Porsche. in a BMW International, 29th at the Porsche. He hasn't had a top 10 since February. What? I did bet him there when I used to bet. But he's a very long driver of the golf ball, which is awesome. But at what is his price? 7 flat? No, 7-1. He might be a little popular after that near win last year, and the form's not great. I'll leave it for now. Rasmus Højgaard. I think I like that. At 69, come on. Driving distance, absolute nuker of the golf ball. What has he been up to? Made the cut at the Irish. He's kind of where did he win? He won at the European Masters, and he's been okay since then. Yeah, he's been decent since then. Has he played the Scottish? He did. He made the cut last year. Okay. You like him. He hasn't played in the Open Championship. I like that because that means there's no bad news. I think we're gonna be on Rasmus at 6'9". He might be kind of popular. He's a name that guys will go to, but for now, we'll put him in. So we put Rasmus in. Hold on, let me get over here. We put Rasmus in at Ricky Fowler's playing. Oh my god. We put Rasmus in at 6'9". What does that leave us with? 7-1 to work with. Is that just Dietrich? Is it just Dietrich? Is that our guy? So Rasmus at 7-1. Okay. Or do we just go down in the 6K range? Victor Perez. Actually, I don't know if I like Victor Perez. Let me look into Victor Perez. No, I can't play Victor Perez. I already know I can't. He won that tournament making literally... He's so long off the tee, though. So is Ryan Fox. For what it's worth, Hatton is 6 under. Hatton is making a chase at the JP McManus. So is Sam Burns. All right. Middle 6K range. Steven Yeager. Let me go on to. I'm gonna do this with you guys. DP World Tour stats. Let's look at some. There it is. Some guys who rank well on driving distance for DP World Tour. Nikolai. Audrey Arnaus. Now he's the guy who won't just bomb it. He's a objectively good golfer. Arnaus. Okay. He's a very good driver of the golf ball. Made the cut at the Horizon. Missed the cut at the US Open. 16th at the Porsche. He might be another one of our Euro guys that I usually I wouldn't get any of these guys, but okay. It's good to know. It's good stuff to know. All right, let's get back to our sheet. Here we go. I'm quick with this computer, guys. I am quick. So Arnaus is one look. Anyone else? Wait. How do you spell? Is Nikolai in this field? Nikolai Højgaard? I think it's only Rasmus. Yeah, I don't see. No, I don't see Nikolai. No, I do. At 6,500? Okay. Okay. Timeout. So, if you're not aware of Rasmus and Nikolai Højgaard, Rasmus is just so much better. Rasmus, for what it's worth, Nikolai has lost strokes in 5 straight events. He hasn't gained a full stroke since his win, dude. And he gained 18 strokes to the field. And then a few starts before that, he gained 15 strokes to the field. Is he injured? If someone's watching this, can you tell me if Nikolai Højgaard is like an injured golfer? Because this is absurd. I know you can't see my screen, but he's just been horrible. He won't garner any ownership, but we know what the upside is. Wow. Wait, let me go back to this DP World Tour stuff. DP World Tour stats. Okay. Stats. Let's look at no driving approach. Approach. View leaderboard. Sam Hoystrel's a killer. Nikolai ranks 22nd on approach. Where's is Rasmus a gainer on approach? Like, he is. So how much better is he with how much better is Nikolai? Okay, Nikolai's better with his irons by about a half a stroke around. No, less than half a stroke around. Driving. Strokes gain driving. Just strokes gain driving. Not distance. Let's see where these boys rank. Nikolai they're the same with their driver. The same with the driver, a little bit worse. Should we? Okay, this is probably going to dictate ownership. Or we could just he could be our mid 6K guy if we need one. All right, we'll come back to that. All right, let's get back to the sheet and finish out this core. Okay. So we'll put him in for now. Where is he? 65. Both the Højgaards. 65. All right. So we have 7-1 to work with. Who are we putting in? All right. For now, we'll put in Højgaard. That's what we'll do. How many different lineups can we build with this core? Let's see how many guys we got. This is a tight one. I don't really love that many guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What if we had Cam Young and that's the core? So now this is what we do, guys. We have a core, at least some resemblance of a core. We build. Watch. This is how we work. And then this is what we're just gonna do. It might be. You know what this does? It allows us to. We're gonna put Cam Young in there. It allows us to build a very, 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 very tight pool. And if these guys, if these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys can make the cut, we have 10 guys live in all of our lineups. It's very risky, but if you get the guys right, you can hit them. So what we're gonna do now is just build unique builds of this. Try to make 17 unique builds with this player pool. No, definitely not. And is this just gonna be the way we're gonna have to go? No, we can put Corey Connors in there. Yeah. Okay, we'll go Xander, Connors. Shit, that was supposed to be Xander. Xander's supposed to be the first one. So I'm not gonna sit here and you guys don't want to watch me build all of these, but I'll build a few more so you can see what the vibe is and what I'm going to be doing. Xander, Connors, Spieth, put Cam Young in there. Powell in there too. We just fade that. No, we can't. Put Vegas in there. And we put Rasmus in there. So, sheet. So, what I'm doing here is, we're going to have Vegas, Rasmus in a lot of these lineups. But if those two guys can make the cut, we're in so business. So, I don't think we can do a Rahm and JT in one lineup. I really don't with this player pool. Let's see if we can, because these both guys are going to have to be in here. Can we? 7,800. Can we find one more guy in this upper 7 range that we liked? I don't mind adding one more guy in this. I don't. Oh, Maverick. Wait, where's Keith Mitchell? 7,900. I can get down at Maverick. All right, so now we have an 11-man player pool. 11-man. I'm so fine with that. Like, so fine with that. All right. We've built, 5 lineups, and they're all going to be unique. Let's build more. Let's build a few more. We'll go JT. Not type right now. JT, Spieth, Maverick, Hovland, and then the boys, and then the bros. No, we can take him out. We can take him out. No, we can put Vegas right here. Yep, that'll work. Now we can build this same lineup. Watch this. Bang. And plug John Rahm in there. I call that unique. We can go do something similar. Do this top one. Put John Rahm in there. Can that fit? Yeah, that should be able to fit. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lineups. I'll build 2 more and start a lineup with. We'll go X Vic. X Vic. Gotta get different, guys. You gotta get different. X Vic. Cam Young. I do like Cam Young. I'm betting John Rahm. I'm sorry. I'm betting John Rahm. X Vic. Vegas? Vegas. Can we put Corey Connor in there? Yes, we can. And then we could put Maverick McNeely in there too. That's a balanced lineup. All right, we'll build one more lineup. We'll go. Is this? Can we build a different Rahm? I don't know if we can build a different Rahm Thomas lineup. Rahm Thomas. Can we get away with Cam Young? I don't believe we can. I really don't believe we can. Damn, I wish there was another 6,900 guy. All right, we can't. So Rahm, Xander. And then we have 76. We'll go Vegas. All right. So I'm going to make, 7 more unique lineups. That is my process. That is how I do things. I hope you guys got the idea. So 11-man player pool. That's very tight for now. I think we're going to rock this. I really think we're going to rock this. I don't believe we're going to add anyone more. I think we're going to our betting card is going to be John Rahm, Justin Thomas, and call it a day. And yeah, that was interesting. I didn't think I was going to do that, but that's why we do these shows. That's why I talk myself through things. That's why you guys listen. Thank you guys for watching. There will be some Barbasol content ahead, whether that's from me, from Sam, from Dom. One of us will do some of the Barbasol if you guys are even interested in it. It is a very not fun event, but we can still make money on it for sure. Appreciate you guys watching me for an hour. Any questions, you know where to find me. Use that code JURS22. Get yourself 10% off if you want this on a weekly basis. We're going to make money here. That's what we do, and we're going to have fun doing it. So appreciate you guys watching. Reach out if you have any questions. See you guys tomorrow night.